What is going on, guys? My name is Landon. Today I'm bringing you guys yet again another video, and for today's topic, it is time to talk about the release of Apotheon Esports' Call of Duty team and an organization known as H2K Gaming, who have actually officially picked them up and will be a competitor in the Call of Duty World League for the NA side of things. So off the bat, if you guys don't know who H2K Gaming are, you're kind of in the same boat as I am. To be honest, I believe they have two different esports teams in the Hearthstone and also the League of Legends scene, so if you're involved in either of those, you most likely know who they are. If you don't, well, we're kind of in the same boat right now. But either way, this is a very, very big deal at the fact that a team who is involved in the NA Call of Duty World League decides to release their spot. Why would they do this? Why would this happen? Well, if you've been following or been on Twitter over the past couple of weeks, you've seen a couple issues going on. I believe the AES CEO kind of tweeted out a couple tweet longers explaining what's really been going on. He kind of pointed out that some of the players wanted to... okay, I'm going to say this. I don't know exactly what happened, and I'm not going to exactly explain what happened because I don't know, but I believe there were some issues with the players wanting to join a different organization or wanting their organization to sell to a different one so they could be under that name. Now, I don't know exactly what happened or if that's actually true or not, but that was the rumor going on, and a lot of the players kind of wanted to leave the team after Apotheon. There was just a lot of issues. I'm just going to say that. There was a lot of internal issues with Apotheon, and it seems like they were kind of on the market to sell this team to a buyer, whoever it would want to be, because I don't think these guys, the roster, really wanted to be with this team at all after that really happened. And the ex-Apotheon roster was actually very talented. They were one of the 8 teams who ended up qualifying through the Call of Duty LAN qualifiers. They're amongst the names of like Rise Nation, Optic Gaming, Team Caliber, and a number of different teams. So they were very talented when it came to that. I believe they beat both Orbit and also E6 Gold to solidify their spot as well, so they beat some pretty good teams. You know, E6 Gold, not the best roster, I could give you that, but Orbit at the time was a pretty good roster, and they ended up kind of smashing through them. I don't think a lot of people realize the amount of money that was kind of spent between this. Now, I'm not going to get into depths of numbers and stuff because it's not really important, but just know this is a lot bigger of a deal than a lot of people, I think, kind of think it originally is. When you think of H2K, you think of Apotheon, you don't really think of big names when you look at the entire realm of esports, but just know that any spot, as far as the Call of Duty World League goes, it takes a lot of money. It takes a big offer to get one of those 12 spots, because it's going to be very difficult to do that ever in the future. There was a lot of teams holding on to their spots, and who got a lot of offers. There was I think there was a lot of offers to DT. I don't really know a whole lot. That's just what I heard. And DT, who is only known for basically Call of Duty, is holding on to their spot. There could be major organizations who are throwing numbers, throwing things out there, throwing positives to them, and they're saying, no, we're going to hold on to this spot, a guaranteed payday for some of our players, for our organization, and that just goes to show how big of a deal this really is, regardless of the names and regardless of the fact that how big this is actually going to be produced out there. Now, I've kind of talked about H2K, I've talked about Apotheon. I'm going to kind of give a little bit of a summary, short summary on the players. The players are Fears, Legal, Fizzerp, and Lacefield. Fears, who's one of the best ARs that we have currently in Call of Duty, was very underrated when it came to Advanced Warfare. Was one of my favorite players to watch as far as AR play goes for the BAL. Kind of on teams like TCM. He was also on XGN for a little bit of time as well, and he was just really a very solid player through all of Advanced Warfare. I think he kind of got underrated due to like the Claysters, the Formals, the Octanes of the world, so it's kind of hard to get past them. We also have Legal, who I thought is very, very good at this game. From what we saw at the Call of Duty World League qualifiers, the LAN qualifiers, where they obviously qualified at, he was very, very good, and a number of different reasons. He got a really clutch CTF stop, I believe that was on Breach, and which kind of led them to beating Orbit, which was their qualification game. I think Legal is just a really solid teammate to be around. I think he can provide a lot of positive energy to a team. When we have Fizzerp, I mean, one of the most mastermind players that we have in Call of Duty right now, one of the best strat callers. To me, is definitely an in-game leader, to say the least. He's been around Call of Duty for the longest amount of time. He's been playing, I believe, since like Call of Duty 4, at least competitive-wise, and he's just a very overall solid player and can kind of lead his team as far as his mind kind of goes. And our last player that we have is Lacefield, probably one of my most favorite players to watch right now as far as Black Ops 3 goes. In Advanced Warfare, he was, I believe, on Mutiny for a little bit of time, where I saw him play with players like Neglect and Reviction, where he kind of moved on to play for XGN, I believe at like UMG, DC, or Dallas, I can't remember which one it was, in which he had like the highest KD, he had the highest Search and Destroy KD for his team, and ultimately just led them. While they did have a kind of like a poor finish, he did lead the guys as far as he possibly could, and in my opinion was one of the MVPs of that event, even though he didn't make it super far. Right now I see this new H2K roster as far as the 12 or the 11 other rosters in the Call of Duty World League around that 7th, 8th spot, to be honest. We could see them rise. I don't really want to give a massive prediction because we haven't really had a whole lot of things to go off of. The Call of Duty World League hasn't started as of yet, and we'll kind of get things going as time moves on. But either way, I'm going to read you guys a quick little summary of what H2K said on their website, and I'll also have a quick twit longer that the AES CEO kind of tweeted out as well. Both links will be in the description. So I'm going to read this article from H2K. It starts off saying, all of us at H2K are delighted to announce our official entry into Call of Duty. Call of Duty has been arguably the biggest game in console esports over the past 5 years and is set to have record-breaking numbers with the debut season of the Activision Blizzard Call of Duty World League just around the corner. We felt strongly that this was an opportunity that we simply could not pass up and set out to find the right team to join the H2K family. Please welcome us in joining the new H2K Call of Duty roster, Fears, Legal, Fizzerb, and Lacefield, as we know. They go on to say that they've actually were involved in the Call of Duty scene and also the Counter-Strike scene back in 2003, which was long before that I got involved. I think I was around like 7 or 8 at the time that actually happened, so I wasn't necessarily like involved as much as I am now when I was that much younger. But either way, this is a massive deal. This could be H2K's way of kind of like getting back to their old roots in a way. Now, I'm not really sure exactly what was their mindset behind getting this, but this also kind of proves to us a number of different things for the fact that teams like TSM, teams like Winter Fox, teams like Liquid, who have shown their interest in Call of Duty, have yet to find another roster. AES picked up. You have question marks still. Question mark around who's going to pick them up. That could be a number of different things. That could be the next video that we have coming out as well on who actually ends up picking them up. So it's going to be a dash to see who can get that next roster, as we do have the new H2K roster as well being implemented into the Call of Duty World League there also. So a massive congratulations to H2K Gaming on their pickup, and if you are a fan of Apotheon Esports, don't worry, they actually do have an A and Z roster competing. I believe that's the old Citadel roster, at least a couple players from the old Citadel roster there too. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys want to talk about anything down in the comments about this entire change, about how big of a deal this actually is, feel free to do so down in the comments. I always look at every comment, and I always enjoy hearing your guys' opinions on things like that. So guys, if you guys did also enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for new content. I've been trying to upload daily as well as I can, and I believe we've gone 4 days straight. So let's keep it going and as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video once again. I will see you all later. Have a fantastic day. Until next time, peace out. I said that really quick.